Judge, 3-month adjournment, please. No, I'm just joking. Just joking. Just joking. 2
I was going to give it to him. No.
What would you like? 2 weeks, 1 week? What would you like?
I think 2 weeks is fine.
Is that good, Judge?
2 weeks.
All right. Good morning, Your Honor. Elias Muwad appearing on behalf of Anthony Haybecker, who is coming up to my right. With permission from the court, can we pass it so I can have a conversation with the assistant prosecutor, or
You really want to talk to her? No, I'm kidding. No,
I'm not allowed to talk to a victim without a victim advocate. She's not here,
Okay.
so I can get her contact information and we can have further discussions, but I can't do anything today.
Well, Judge, 3-month adjournment, please. No, I'm just joking. Just joking. Just joking. 2
I was going to give it to him. No.
What would you like? 2 weeks, 1 week? What would you like?
I think 2 weeks is fine.
Is that good, Judge?
2 weeks.
All right. Okay.
Turn the matter to July 17, 2024, 9 a.m.
Morgan, did you want?
And sir, my condolences on my boss.
Okay.
That's his
Thank
mother
you.
back there. It's her mother, his grandmother. Yeah, that's
She
the
lived to
mother.
101, so she lived a long, full life.
101.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
she was happy the entire time, all the way to the end.
All right. Well, I guess that's probably, well said, a celebration in a way. Huh?
Yeah, thank you.
All right.
Thank you, Judge. Have a good fourth.
Thank you so much. You too.
Take care, guys.
All right. Take care. Have a good holiday. Court calls the case, People versus Jessica Collins.
Ready, Your Honor.
Your Honor, may it please the Honorable Court, Muriel Schillingford on behalf of Jess Collins.
All right. Your name?
Jessica.
All right. What are we doing?
Your Honor, I've had an opportunity to speak to the state prosecutor, and we're asking for an adjournment please, to handle the some of the financial things, and then we'll come back before you.
With the license?
Yes,
Let's see.
if the court was so indulgent.
Yeah, not a problem. Okay, so this isn't, license-wise, it's not bad. Did anybody know that?
I didn't hear you, sir.
To get a license,
Yes.
this is not in bad shape at all. You got issued a license and then it's just suspended.
That's correct, Your Honor. There was an unpaid moving violation and then the license was suspended.
Correct. And is this our ticket or, well, okay, I guess, and counsel, I just didn't know if you were aware. There's only one thing suspending. And it happens to be out of our court.
It happens to be out of this court.
Yeah, I have it as a 14A. And it's a no proof of insurance.
So, okay. So can we get time to pay that?
Well, do we know how much is owing on it? Okay.
Well, that's
276. How long will that?
276. Okay, Your
Does
Honor.
that hang on real quick. Does that include the 45?
That does include the 45,000. That's outstanding. Yeah, suspending her license potentially.
There are three, it's all right. There are 3 other licenses that may be suspending his license.
That I do not show that are suspending his license, but potentially could. I can print the register of action.
Can you?
Yes.
Okay.
She's gonna print me out a register of action.
We're gonna get, so there's the one no proof that we're talking about that I'm looking and I see that as suspending your license, right? Yeah, again, that I see as suspending your license. There are 3 others that are out there that aren't at this time, but might. So at some point, and I think I see those, but not, I see 3 other violations and they're probably those. They're not suspending at this point your license. So ideally the way to do it is to try to get them all done, because otherwise what will happen is, I was thinking initially it was just going to be this one, and then I would let you pay the 45 clearance so that you'd be good to go and then pay off the ticket at some point. But if I do that, you may end up paying 45 a number of times. And so I don't want you to have to do that.
Thank you
That makes sense?
very much. So pocket sense.
Yes, it does. So let's see yeah. What was
Thank you for.
why didn't you get let's look at just the one that's suspending your license now. Why didn't you get that one paid? That wasn't,
The no proof of insurance, the no proof of insurance happened with the state police but he said my license was suspended when he did that. He
That's-
arrested me and impounded my car on 5/27. I've got a notification,
on 5.
yes, May 27th. Everything.
Hang on real quick. Oh, that's this one.
So there's two separate 527 pullovers.
Got it. He's got a 527.
If the reason that.
Yes, and there are two citations from MSP at that time. No proof of insurance, which is not the suspension. And driving without a seatbelt. Those two are not yet suspending because they
Okay.
just defaulted, which
The speeding ticket.
these are the civil infractions that he received at the same time he got this. These were from February with.
So hold it. They wrote him for the misdemeanor.
Excuse us, Your Honor. I apologize.
No, it's okay. They wrote him for the misdemeanor, gave him a ticket and then impounded your vehicle?
It's still an impound, Your Honor.
Later, these were all, the speeding ticket happened in February.
Right.
And then so I got a speeding ticket. That's what the ticket said, speeding. And then so I'm driving, this was 5/27, and I'm driving. I didn't think my license was suspended. I didn't know because I didn't get anything in the mail. I just thought I had an unpaid ticket, which I know I got an unpaid ticket. And so I was DoorDash and I have the ticket here, what they wrote for the tickets. And so on 5/27, he arrested me and said it's because had a suspended license. He arrested me and found in my car immediately.
Set a trial date.
Hold it. Arrested you, impounded your car, and then threw in some other tickets just cause.
He said they told me, I've been told that the details don't matter, but they matter to me. I was pulled over for a seatbelt, and so
Right.
and he was behind me, whether he saw me or not, that's whatever. But he pulled me over, and like he just quickly arrested me. Like, he came, he got my license, went back, and he said, "We're impounding your car because your license is suspended, and I pulled you over for your seatbelt." But then I wanted the Washington police to come, so they came, but they took my wallet and they threw out all my stuff onto the passenger seat. They took out the contents of my wallet and threw it everywhere.
Who?
The police.
The sheriff or the?
So I was he arrested me, and I'm in the car, in the front seat of the car, of the police car. I'm in the front seat, and I'm in handcuffs. And then Sackstrup's towing pulls up right away, and then he takes my wallet and my apartment keys, and he puts it in the car. And then so Washington police were there too. They take my wallet and they took all my stuff out of my wallet and threw it on the seat. And then they took my car. And so since I said, "Hey, I need my keys," and he didn't give me my keys, so I had to walk 5 hours at night to get my keys from the towing company. And so, and they took the car, so I haven't been able to make any money.
Oh, I'm not smiling at you or because I think it's funny. This is probably a look of amazement. Let's do this.
So the civil infraction is suspended license. Like he was a ranked magistrate already.
So he had permission to pay the clearance fee on that one
On that
already.
one, but that doesn't stop the rest from doing what they're gonna do. That's all.
That's because I don't even want the answer to this, but I have to ask it. Did they take you to the jail?
He just arrested me, put me in the front of the cop car. I was in the front passenger seat of the cop car. And he's right in the driver's seat. And then the Washington police is going through my car. They go all through it and just threw out all the stuff in my wallet on the chair or in the passenger seat. Took my keys, my wallet.
Okay.
I didn't go to jail.
But they didn't arrest you.
But no, they just took my car. And so I was able to walk. They put me in handcuffs and put me in the cop car and then
Search the car.
searched my car. And then and then Sack Strups was there in like 5 minutes. And they took it. I watched them take my car. I'm sitting in the cop car as they're driving away with my car. I said, hey, I need my keys. And he didn't go get my keys, my apartment keys, not the car keys, my apartment keys. Then he let me out of the car and took the handcuffs off and just drove off. And then I called the police to ask, can anyone help me with a ride? Because I didn't have any money. They took my wallet, but everything was in my car, which was 5 miles. It was about, I mean, this was late. It was late. So I had to walk at night. It was dark. And
Well, hold it. Where were you walking to?
to the towing company.
Oh, because you had to go to, so you had to walk, because that happened right out here.
Yeah.
And then you had to walk all the way to Sack Strips down on State Street,
Yeah, but I live right on.
right on Glencoe.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, part of my problem, I don't know about the stuff, but what I do know is this. I'm looking at your driving record, and your driving record is just not substantial at all. I mean, it's like you had 2 bad days. Well, yeah, you had 2 bad days, February 25th and May 27th.
Yep.
You need to stay inside when anything has a 2 or 5 in it. All right, let's do this. Let me pass the matter a second and let me take a look at these. Let's see if we can just get you. I mean, I'll adjourn it out and give you time to do whatever, but I want to see what I can do because I don't know why I don't know why on a DWLS you were put in cuffs. Maybe I do know, and I don't want to say it.
We'll come back up, Your Honor.
Okay, I'll pass the matter briefly.
Thank
Okay.
you. Officer, I'll leave this here.
Well, you can take it with you.
Oh,
You wanna-
Okay, till we go.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm gonna
I'll-
go to my car for a
Are we
minute,
coming
finish
back
my
or-
coffee.
Oh, okay, go ahead, and then we'll get you back up. I just want to take a look at some stuff, and
Thank you, Your Honor.
you're welcome. Brookhouse case, People versus Juan Jones Yancey.
The public defender Natalie Pate on behalf of Mr. Jones Yancey, who I do not believe is present unless he is.
No, I don't have him. Juan Jones Yancey? No, I don't. This is like the 5th bench one.
Yes, Your Honor, we were unsuccessful in reaching this prior to this hearing. I do not have an explanation for its failure to appear. For the record, I would respect the request to adjourn.
Bench warrant will issue for defendant's failure to appear. This time bond will be set in the amount of 10,000, 10%, no set aside.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Courthouse case of the People versus Alicia Harris.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning, Assistant Public Defender Lauren Perry on behalf of Ms. Harris. Ms. Harris, can you state your name, please?
Alicia Harris.
Good morning.
Good
All
morning.
right.
Your Honor, we have come to resolution. Ms. Harris is going to plead to no ops on in person, and in exchange, counsel will be dismissed.
Ma'am, raise your right hand. You solemnly swear or affirm testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God.
Yes, I do.
All right. State your name again for the record.
Alicia Harris.
All right, you can put your hand down. Ma'am, it is this court's understanding you're going to plead to the charge of no valid operator's license on person. That's a misdemeanor, punishable by up to 90 days and a $100 fine plus court costs. You understand that?
Yes.
Understanding that, still wish to plead guilty?
Yes.
And to that charge, how do you plead?
Guilty.
Now, you understand that by pleading guilty, you'll not have a trial of any kind.
Yes.
Because of that, you're giving up certain rights. You're giving up your right to call witnesses to speak for you at trial or to have this court compel their attendance. You're giving up your right to see, hear, and question all witnesses against you at trial. You're also giving up your right to be a witness for yourself or to remain silent, not have that silence used against you. And you're giving up your right to be presumed innocent until proven guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. You understand that?
Yes.
You understand you're giving up your right to appeal of right.
Yes.
Are you on probation or parole?
No, sir.
Has anybody promised you anything other than what's been stated here today on the record to get you to plead?
No, sir.
Anybody threaten you or coerce you?
No, sir.
You're doing this voluntarily and of your own free will?
Yes, sir.
And also because you believe that you're guilty of this offense?
Yes, sir.
On the date of April 24th, 2024, West Michigan Avenue in Pittsfield Township, Washington County, State of Michigan, were you operating a motor vehicle?
Yes, sir.
Were you stopped by the police?
Yes, sir.
Did they request a driver's license?
Yes, sir.
And were you unable to give them a valid license?
Yes, sir.
Counsel, have I complied with the court? Will accept the defendant's plea to count two. Count one is dismissed. Ma'am, anything you or your attorney want to say before I impose sentence?
No, sir.
Fines and costs of $250. When can that be paid?
Can you give me 30 days, please, and thank you?
30 days in jail? No, I'm kidding. I'm messing with you. 30 days to pay.
Yes,
She
please,
didn't
and
know,
thank
she
you.
didn't know what to say. That was a little
Yeah,
bit of judicial humor. Why don't I do this? Can you pay it by August 15th?
I sure can.
All right, pay it by August 15th, 2024. All right. Thank you, ma'am. Have a great holiday.
Thank you so much. Y'all have a blessed holiday too.
Court calls the case of the people versus Mohammed Ibrahim.
It's not checked in.
And warrant will issue for defendant's failure to appear. Bond is set in the amount of 5,000. I give a 10% privilege on that. There was a previous warrant, so that warrant this warrant will issue immediately. Court calls the case, people versus Justin Parton.
Assistant Prosecutor, people. Good morning, Assistant Public Defender, Law Attorney on behalf of Mr. Parton.
Mr. Parton?
Yes, sir.
All right, state your name. Yeah, he said.
Justin Parton.
Thank you.
Your Honor, we're requesting an adjournment. Mr. Parton has a number of other files. We're trying to work on a global. It's just kind of slow moving here.
What's my first August day? August 7th, 2024, 9 a.m.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bond continued. Court calls case, people versus Jermaine Phillips.
Assistant Public Defender Natalie Pate on behalf of Mr. Phillips, who should be present via Zoom.
Jermaine Phillips? I don't have him.
Okay. Your Honor, for the record, we did play phone tag this week and I was able to text with him briefly. I do not have an explanation for his failure to appear. I expected him to be present today. For the record, I would respectfully request an adjournment.
Bench warrant, 5,000, 10%. Previous warrant, so this warrant will issue immediately.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Court calls case, people versus Michael Kaza.
Assistant Public Defender Natalie Pate on behalf of Mr. Kaza, who should be present via Zoom as well. Or
Matt checked in.
Your Honor, for the record, I have been in contact with Mr. Sakaza. I did send him the Zoom link. For the record, I'd respectfully request an adjournment.
Bench warrant will issue bond 5,000, 10%. There was a previous warrant. This warrant will issue immediately.
Your Honor.
Court calls the case of the people versus Angel Valdez.
Assistant Public Defender Natalie Pate with and on behalf of Mr. Valdez, who is present via Zoom. Sir, can you
Yes.
please unmute and state your name for the record?
Angel Valdez.
Thank you, sir.
I have received proof of both a valid license and a valid 6-month insurance policy, and people are happy to dismiss.
No. Oh, sorry, Your
Go
Honor.
ahead.
No objection.
You got a license?
He did.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Yes, Your Honor.
Yeah, all right. I don't want him driving around. Anyway, all right. Case is dismissed. Good luck, young man.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Your Honor. Thank you, sir. You can log off now.
Court calls the case, people versus William Weimer.
Assistant Public Defender Natalie Pate with and on behalf of Mr. Wimmer, who should be present via Zoom. Can you please unmute and state your name for the record, sir?
Yes, this is William Wimmer.
Okay. What are we doing?
Your Honor, we are respectfully requesting an adjournment in this matter for our office of some further investigation.
August 7th, 2024, 9 a.m. Bond continued. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor. Thank you, sir. You can log off now.
Court calls case, people versus Casey Brisa.
Good afternoon, Assistant Public Defender, Law Attorney on behalf of, I don't have an explanation for a failure to appear.
And we'll be setting him at a 5,000. Give it 10% privilege on that. That's the second warrant. That one will issue immediately. All righty. All right, that ends that block. Court is standing brief recess. Everybody can remain seated. You're to pay $100. Pay that by August 31st. Okay. Okay. Well, August 30th, I guess I have to make it. All right. Thank you. Have a good holiday. Court calls the cases of the people versus Jason Allen.
Conrad Solar on behalf of Pittsfield Township.
Assistant Public Defender Natalie Pate with and on behalf of Mr. Jason Allen, who is approaching, please state your name for the record, sir.
Jason Allen.
And I'm calling on 13 cases. All right, what are we doing?
Thank you, Your Honor. Ultimately, we are respectfully requesting a 2 to 3 week adjournment. Mr. Allen's felony cases are next set for the PCC date of July 18th. We were able to provide the prosecutors in all cases, to my understanding, a mitigation letter. Mr. Allen did do the pre-screening, I believe last week it was, for Veterans Treatment Court. If for some reason he's not eligible for that, we're still hopeful that we'll be able to get some sort of global resolution figured out.
So when will they give an answer on that?
Probably not for another 3 weeks, and to Veterans Treatment Court within that time frame. We're not 1,000% sure.
So we're not, if they don't do it within those 3 weeks, we could get here on the 18th and we still not have an answer.
Potentially.
That's all wrapped in there.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, here's what. I'm going to adjourn all of these to August 7th. Okay, and my thought process in that is the same as, I can't remember who the defendant was. This is that if they work everything out, then I can move these up, put them all on my felony docket day, if it's going to be resolved that way. To just try to get them all resolved. Okay.
Understood. Absolutely.
All right. August 7th. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You just kind of knew, did you, Ann? Court calls case People versus Donald Pittman.
Assistant Public Defender Natalie Pate with on behalf of Mr. Pittman, who I do not believe is present here, but he may be on Zoom.
He says, hopefully. Donald Pittman.
For the record, Your Honor, we did have contact with Mr. Pittman on today's Wednesday, so it was Monday. We were able to speak with him and advise him of his court date for the record.
Mr. Pittman?
Yes, sir.
Okay, he called in.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
All right.
Thank you, Your Honor. Thank you, Your Honor. We would respectfully request a brief adjournment of this matter so we can further discuss this with Mr. Pittman in more detail.
July 17th, 2024, 9 a.m.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Pittman.
Thank you, sir.
Court calls case People versus Rebecca McCree.
Conrad Solar on behalf of Pittsfield Township in both cases.
Seriously. Hello.
Hi, good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning. What's your name?
Rebecca McCree.
Okay.
I haven't talked to my attorney.
Okay. When you were arraigned on these, did you want an attorney?
Yeah.
They're appointed. I have that the PD's appointed on our case. From the time of arraignment, yeah.
Hello.
Got it.
Hi.
How's it going?
Well,
Could be better. Good morning, Assistant Public Defender Lauren Perny on behalf of Miss McCree. We did not have it. We were appointed to your cases either. So I apologize for whatever happened.
It was June 26th, and I'm looking at Magistrate Cameron's writing. And yeah, she was given the public defender, but I have a feeling the system didn't update.
Okay.
Or somebody didn't do their job. That's all I'll say.
Something happened wrong. So I apologize to you. You're not asked for an adjournment. We'll come see you today and we'll discuss everything that's going on, okay?
okay.
Okay.
Ma'am, are you being held on anything else?
Yeah, we're doing, we were here yesterday
That's what I thought.
for discovery, and it was adjourned until June 25th, or July 25th
Right.
for the
For the
discovery.
discovery on the felony case.
Absolutely, sir,
Okay.
Your Honor.
So
I don't even know. Yeah, I didn't even know what. I have a feeling what this is about.
okay, so there are 2 charges of retail fraud.
And I think I could explain, but
Well,
but
let's not do that.
okay,
Okay, what I want you to do is I want you to talk to your attorneys.
okay,
Your other case, I can't remember what it was, but your other case, they'll figure out, because I think you had the public defender on your other.
yeah, she what?
Okay, so, we're set for the 25th on your case.
Yes. Could we do them both the same day? Please?
It's a reasonable request. Because that's a felony.
No.
This is a misdemeanor.
I'm not gonna be that, I'm not gonna be that nice. Just not doing it.
They're separate dockets because that's a felony. This is a misdemeanor.
Oh,
Here's what I'll do.
Usually on separate.
I'll set this out till August 7th, 2024 at 9. Set both of these out to that date, and then
may I speak?
you have been, go ahead.
I am in like stage 4 kidney failure, and I have a heart shunt surgery. I also have a recolon. I just had a colon colorectal surgeries, and I'm here for 30 days, and then I'm scheduled to have a bunch of surgeries.
Okay, I got you. So
So I should be,
here's what I'm trying to do,
okay,
because they're gonna, I'm sure, try to wrap all of your cases together at some point, or try to resolve them all. So you don't come back on your other case to the 25th.
right,
That's probably going to be the case that drives this thing.
that,
So I put this out afterwards. You may get your wish that we'll handle them all on the same date, but I had to get a date after the 25th because we're going to have to deal with your felony first.
that one I'm not guilty, and we will.
Okay, I got you.
Okay, okay.
You're presumed not guilty on all of these.
Okay,
I'm just saying that's why I'm scheduling it the way that I'm scheduling.
okay, so I won't have to stay here just because that one is scheduled out.
I believe she has a personal bond on these cases. So if you were released on your other cases that are holding you,
Yes,
these cases would not hold you in jail.
okay.
Correct. You have PRs on these cases.
Okay,
It's the felony that's holding.
okay, perfect.
You got it?
Yep, that's why we did the discovery.
Yes, ma'am.
Perfect.
Okay.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Have a wonderful day.
You do the same. It's kind of happy. Court calls case people versus Heather Burton.
Conrad Siller on behalf of Pittsfield Township.
Morning, Your Honor. David Shannon, happy Heather Burton is approaching.
I'm saying they lost you. And I was saying, I know Shanda should back up.
Your Honor, at my age, when you gotta go, you gotta go.
Well, I was defending you.
There's not a lot of lag time there, so just one of those things.
Ma'am, your name?
Heather Burton.
All right, very good. She needs to be arraigned on this.
Yeah, for the purpose of arraignment, we will waive formal reading of the charges and defendant will stand mute.
Defendant, every way formal reading, standing mute, court will enter not guilty. Please. What do you need me to do?
I believe Mr. Siller wants my client on a sober link for a little while.
Requested sober link for the defendant. Adjourn this to August 7th. I think that's all right.
That would be fine, yeah. Just so he can see the BAC was relatively high here, just so he can see how she's doing on the sober link.
What was the alleged BAC?
Your Honor, it was a 0.168 consent blood draw.
Okay.
There was no crash, but the traffic stop for hazardous driving.
Got it. Set the defendant's bond in this case at $15,000 personal recognizance bond.
No money.
I'll order standard conditions, including no assaultive behavior or possession of any weapons or assaultive behavior. Should say no weapons. No alcohol, recreational marijuana, or any illegal drugs. You understand that, ma'am?
Yes, sir.
I will order that you report to the Department of Community Corrections for placement on a sober link device for testing. And I've signed that order.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right.
She'll have to head over there
Adjourn
this
to
afternoon.
August 7th, 2024, 9 a.m.
I'll be able to get that later this afternoon? The sober link?
Yeah, she can get it now.
Oh, I did not know your court was that efficient.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, Ann, did you? Okay, all right. Okay, we'll show you exactly how efficient we can be the next time we have a case. All right.
Thank you.
Yes. Have a good weekend. Court calls the case, people versus Ryan Atkins.
Hello.
Public Defender Natalie Pate on behalf of Mr. Adkins, who is present via Zoom. Can you please state your name for the record, sir?
Brian Adkins.
What are we doing?
Thank you, Your Honor. We are respectfully requesting an adjournment in this matter as long as the court would allow. Mr. Adkins does need to have a hearing in front of the re-examination board, to my understanding, and we are asking for an adjournment to allow that to happen.
Have they set the date?
I do not believe they have yet. He has applied for the hearing, but they do not have a hearing date, as far as I know.
August 7th, 2024, 9 a.m. because we've had, well, there's been some warrants. I'll go to that date and we'll take a look from there. Okay?
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you,
sir. You can log off now.
Have a good weekend.
You do the same. Court does call the case, People versus Thomas Howard, I think it is.
Conrad Silver on behalf of Pittsfield Township.
Assistant Public Defender Lauren Perny on behalf of Mr. Howard.
Hi.
Good morning, Mr. Howard. Can you state your name, please?
Howard Thomas.
It's Howard Thomas. They have his name in wrong.
Howard T.
Yeah.
Thomas.
Howard T. Thomas. Got it. D. Thomas. Got it. All right.
Your Honor, we're here for a pretrial. We, as the court knows, we adjourned it out a week. I did speak with Avalon and they did say that they would bring him to court and any doctor's appointments that he needs. I have been in touch with his social worker and she said that they will drive him wherever he needs to go. Yeah.
Okay.
We did have a lengthy conversation yesterday and Thomas is going to go back to Avalon. That's the plan if he were to be released from custody.
Yeah.
And he's gonna work with them to get all of his affairs in order. He needs a new license and social security card and things like that. And he's willing to work with them to get all of that straight, as well as any medical issues that he needs to be addressed.
All right. And I don't want you drinking. You know that.
That's clear, Your Honor. That's very clear. Overwhelmingly clear.
We did discuss that as well.
Yeah, that's clear.
And he said he's been feeling good in the jail and not drinking, and he wants to stay feeling good. Right, Mr. Thomas?
Yes, I do.
All right. Because I'm going to worry about you if you drink.
When I first got into jail, I think it's been 180 some days now. And I never experienced that before, like hallucinating type things before. I never had that happen to me before. But I did this time. It's not happening anymore. No, not anymore. When I first came in, I saw a chicken fighting, very colorful chicken fighting another chicken. I don't remember ever seeing that happen before.
Okay. So here's what I'm going to do. How long do you want an adjournment for? A couple weeks or?
A couple weeks, yeah.
All right. I'll adjourn this to July 17th, 2024, 9 a.m. or as your invite indicates. You make sure to keep in contact with your attorneys. Okay. And then you have to, what I'm going to do, because I want to make sure you're not drinking and don't go backwards. You got to report over to community corrections. They're going to put you on a SoberLink device, which that means you're going to have to blow into a device 3 times a day.
A day? Did you say a day?
A day. You have 3 different times that you got to blow into this machine. Because I'm going to make sure you're not drinking, because I don't want you going back. Because I've been seeing you for a while and you're looking a whole lot better by not drinking.
Thank you.
You got it?
Yeah, I feel a whole lot better.
Okay. I want you staying that way. So we'll see you in a couple weeks. And then I sign the order. You got to get a SoberLink device.
When do I start going to report to the whatever the place is?
Community corrections?
Yes.
Okay, when you're released, you need to go over there and do that. Will they bring him a SoberLink before you? Okay. So I want the SoberLink prior to release. So they'll bring it to you. Okay.
And
So that
they'll tell you how to use it.
Yeah. Okay.
And I'll talk to Leah from Avalon too and make sure she knows. Social worker.
I got you.
Okay.
Got you.
okay, and your bond to be set at a personal recognizance, $25,000 bond. Okay. All right. See you in a couple of weeks. Court calls case People versus Candace Allen.
All right, so on behalf of Pittsfield Town.
Who I believe,
Hello, Miss Allen.
can you say your name, please, Miss Allen?
Yeah, that's what I was waiting for the printer. Yes.
Okay, what are we doing?
We have to, I just didn't want to interrupt.
That's just change.
The
Go
beauty
ahead.
of the courts. We have come to a resolution. Miss Allen is going to plead no contest as charged under prosecutor's deferred agreement.
That's correct, Your Honor. She is approved for prosecutor's deferred.
And please raise your right hand. You solemnly swear or affirm testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God.
Yeah.
State your name again for the record. All right. Ma'am, it's of course understanding that you're going to plead no contest to the charge of retail fraud under the Pittsfield Township Ordinance. Is that correct?
Yeah.
That is a misdemeanor. It is punishable by up to 90 days, $500 fine plus court cost. You understand that?
Yeah.
Do you understand what a no contest plea is?
Yeah.
All right, two things about it. I have to make sure that you understand it. First of all, it means that you're not further desirous or wanting to contest this charge. You understand that?
Yeah.
Second thing you need to understand is that for purposes of sentencing, the court will treat you the same as though you had pled guilty. You understand that?
Yeah.
Understanding all of that, you do still wish to plead no contest. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Basis for the no contest plea? And so, ma'am, to that charge, how do you plead?
No contest.
Now, you understand that by pleading no contest, you'll not have a trial of any kind.
Yeah.
Because of that, you're giving up certain rights. You're giving up your right to call witnesses to speak to you at trial or to have this court compel their attendance. You're giving up your right to see, hear, and question all witnesses against you at trial. You're also giving up your right to be a witness for yourself or to remain silent, not have that silence used against you. And you're giving up your right to be presumed innocent until proven guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. You understand that?
Yeah.
You understand you're giving up your right to appeal of right.
Yeah.
Are you on probation or parole?
Never.
Has anybody promised you anything other than what's been stated here today on the record to get you to plead?
No.
Has anybody threatened you or coerced you?
No.
You're doing this voluntarily and of your own free will? Court has been provided and has reviewed Pittsfield Township Department of Public Safety report for their case number 241634. Any objection to the court having reviewed that report? Based upon a review of that report, the court does find that there's a sufficient factual basis in which
শুনেন কালকের খেলায় আপনি হারবেন
বাবা কনফিডেন্স দেখছো মেয়ে
যদি না হারছেন তাহলে কিন্তু বললাম এটা দিয়ে আমি আমার হাতে আপনার নাম লিখুন মানে তো তখনই বুঝবেন যখন এটা দায় আপনার উপর পড়বো
ওই দিনকার তোরে হাত করেছে লেগা 5,000 টাকা দিয়েছিলাম আবার টাকা কি গাছে ধরে
আব্বাজান আপনি তো কত টাকাই কামান 5,000 টাকা দিলে আপনার কি হয় আমি আপনার একমাত্র আমার মাইয়া তো আমার পিছনে খরচ করবেন না কার পিছনে করবেন আমার একটা কুর্তি পছন্দ হয়েছে ওই কুর্তি আমি কিনতে চাই
কুর্তি মূর্তি লেহেঙ্গা ওড়না এসব দিয়ে তো ঘর বইরে গেছে হাঁটুনের বি জায়গা নাই মন চায় তোর এগুলা নাইজেরিয়া বুলগেরিয়া আর উগান্ডায় পাঠাইয়া দে আচ্ছা এত কিছু কিনার দরকার নাকি
কি করতেছেন আব্বা একটা শখ করছি শখের দাম লাখ টাকা শখ যদি না মিটে তাহলে এই জীবন রেখা লাভ কি আপনি যদি আমার টাকা না দিচ্ছেন তাহলে কিন্তু আমি কয়ে দিলাম ব্লেড দিয়ে হাত কেটে নাম লেখা ফেলাম
আচ্ছা ব্লেড দিয়ে এই কুর্তির লেগে হাত কাটানোর দরকার নাই আমি বাইরে যাওয়ানোর সময় তোর টাকা দিয়ে যাবো
থ্যাংক ইউ আব্বা
আচ্ছা লাইলি তুমি এরকম প্রতিদিন কোনো পড়াই কমপ্লিট করছো না আমি কিন্তু তোমাকে আর পড়াতে আসবো না
আসেন না আপনারা কথাই কইছো এতে আমি কইছি
শেষ পর্যন্ত তোমার বাবার কাছে আমাকে কমপ্লেন করতে হবে
আপনি আমার বাপের কাছে কমপ্লেন করবেন
পড়াশোনা করছো না বাবার কাছে কমপ্লেন করবো না অবশ্যই করবো
ঠিক আছে আপনি যান আপনি আমার বাপের কাছে কমপ্লেন করেন এদিকে আমি ব্লেড দিয়ে হাত কেটে আপনার হাতের নাম লেখা রাখবো এখান দিয়ে
বলতে চলেছ আস্তাগফিরুল্লাহ দেখো এইবার না হয় আমি তোমার বাবার কাছে কমপ্লেন করবো না কিন্তু তুমি যদি পরীক্ষায় ডাব্বা মারো তাহলে তো আবার আমি শেষ
তুমি
ডরাইছেন?
দৌড়াবো কেন? মাগের এরকম আটকা মায়া মনে সামনে চলে আসলে তো একটু চিন্তা লাগেই। আর কালকে আবার তোমার মামার সাথে চ্যালেঞ্জ, বইলা আইসো শেষবার মতো চুল দাঁড়িয়ে আশ্রয় আসতে।
শুনেন, কালকের খেলায় আপনি হারবেন।
বাবা, কনফিডেন্স দেখছো মেয়ে।
যদি না হারছেন তাহলে কিন্তু বললাম এটা দিয়ে আমি আমার হাতে আপনার নাম লিখুন।
মানে?
মানে তো তখনই বুঝবেন যখন এটার দায় আপনার উপর পড়বো। সরেন।
আরে ভাই, নাম লিখবা মানে? কি মুসিবতে বললাম, জিততে না পারে এখন 2 নাম্বারই। কি সমস্যা? যাইতে দিছো না কেন?
সমস্যা আমার না আপনার। আপনি মানুষ না খুনি?
মানে?
মানে বুঝেন না? কালকে কি করছেন? কাচির লগে কি মিলাচ্ছেন? পেট খারাপের ওষুধ।
দেখো এখন কিন্তু বাড়াবাড়ি হইতেছে। তোমরা কাচ্চি খাইতে চাইছো, আমি খাওয়াইছি ব্যাস। কারণ কারো যদি পেট পাতলা হয়ে যায়, কেউ যদি হজম করতে না পারে, সেটা তো তার সমস্যা, আমার না।
বাড়াবাড়ি আমরা করছি না আপনারা করছেন? মানে ইচ্ছে করে আপনারা খান নাই কালকে, তাই না? যাতে আমার লগে প্রতিশোধ নিতে পারেন।
আর যদি নিতে চাই, সেটা কি দোষ? 3 বার ঘুরি চ্যাম্পিয়ন আমি, তোমার কারণে আমার হারতে হয়েছে।
হারছেন তো কি ইচ্ছে? মাঝে মাঝে কিছু জিতবার লাগা কিছু হারতে হয়।
এই, তোমার কাছে হাইরে আমি কি জিতছি? হ্যাঁ,
আমারই জিতছেন, আমার মন জিতছেন।
এই দেখো, তুমি আমার আবার কোনো কিছু তো ফাঁসে দিচ্ছ, আমি বুঝছি। এইসব ফান্দে আমি পা দিতেছি না, প্লিজ।
আমি আপনারে ফাঁসাই নাই, আপনি আমারে ফাঁসাইছেন। আমি তো আপনার প্রেমে পড়ে গেছি ফ্রি মাস্টার। আপনি আমার মারবেন, মারেন, কাটতেও ফেলান, কিন্তু আমি আপনার ভালোবাসি, এটাই সাইন্স।
হ্যাঁ, এর জন্যই তো সায়েন্সে মারো ডাব্বা।
যতই অপমান করেন, শাদি তো আপনার আমার লগে হইব।
তোমার মতো মেয়ের সাথে শাদি দূরে থাক, প্রেম পর্যন্ত করতে রাজি নাই আমি। হ্যাঁ, আর এইসব ব্লেড ফেড দিয়ে কোনো কাজ হবে না, আমি ভয় পাই না আর।
দেখো চন্দ্র, তুমি কি করো।
The court could determine the defendant's guilt of this offense. Counsel, have I complied with the court rule?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will accept the defendant's plea of no contest to this charge. Defendant is referred to probation for a pre-sentence investigation and report and consideration of the prosecutor's deferred sentencing program. Sentencing in this case will be July 24, 2024, 9 a.m. Bond in this matter will continue. Ma'am, I need you to stay on the line. We're going to put you into a breakout room with probation intake so we can start the sentencing process, okay? Thank you. Court calls the case People versus Ernesto. Is it Nida Alvarez?
Good afternoon, Assistant Public Defender Lauren Perny on behalf of
Say again.
Mr. Alvarez. Please state your name.
We got it all backwards.
Ernesto Zuniga Alvarez.
Yes, there we go.
Your Honor, we're asking for an adjournment into August if the court's amenable. He's going to be in custody until at least, we think, the 25th of July, right? He does want to work on getting his license. And we're hoping he'll be released at the end of this month.
And then he's going to have to work on trying to get his license.
Right.
21st, you said?
Yes.
So I'll adjourn the matter August 21st, 2024, 9 a.m.
Thank you.
All right, Bond, continue.
What day?
Court recalls the case People versus Jess Collins.
Ready,
Your Honor.
Yeah, you're good. He doesn't like it when people have their hands. Sorry. Okay, so we had the opportunity to speak in a in-chambers conference, try to get your license rectified. Went out there, you made the payments. Valid license.
Thank you, Your Honor.
People are moving to dismiss. Any objection, counsel?
No objection
This case
whatsoever.
is dismissed. That is without prejudice.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome.
Have a
Young
wonderful
man.
state holiday.
Get insurance when you get your vehicle back. Get insurance.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. I don't mind seeing you back here, but not like this. You hear me?
I'm good.
Okay. He said, I'm good. I don't need you.
Thank you.
Take care. You guys have a great holiday.
Yeah.
Court calls the case People versus Simone Sandino.
Hunter Ed Solar on behalf of Pittsfield Township.
Good morning, Assistant Public Defender Lauren Kearney on behalf of Ms. Sedino. Ms. Sedino pulled into Zoom, I believe.
Sandino, really, Perny?
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes, we
Hello?
have you now.
Okay,
Yeah,
I'm
hello,
sorry.
what's your name?
Simone Sedino.
Ms. Sedino wanted me to let the court know her camera's not working. She's getting a new phone today. We do have a resolution, but she needs her camera to. So we're just asking for a short adjournment so she can get her new device, get her camera working, and do that. She lives in Toledo, so
Sorry. All right.
a short adjournment, 2 weeks if possible.
I'll adjourn the matter July 17th, 2024, 9 a.m.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Court calls the case People versus Wanera Gaines.
Hunter Ed Solar on behalf of the township.
Assistant Public Defender Natalie Pate with and on behalf of Ms. Gaines, who is present via Zoom. Could you please unmute and state your name for the record, ma'am?
Jean-Pierre Gaines.
Your Honor, I discussed this matter with Ms. Gaines. We are asking the court if they would allow to possibly consider adjourning this matter 3 to 4 months. Ms. Gaines has, long story short, and I won't get into it, but is undergoing a legal name change due to a social security